the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans on Thursday night.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL, this guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Levis looking to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Titans! Chigakakwo, 48 yards. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Zappi working from the gun. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Zappi. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Zappi looking to throw it on 1st down. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. Down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Another throw coming for Zappi. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On 3rd and 1, here's Zappi. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. We got a solid first half out of the man from Kentucky, Will Levis. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
And that is incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A shotgun handoff to Henry. There's a nice move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 3rd down and 7. Levis out of the shotgun now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Zappe to throw on first down. Open man down the field is Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Zappe's throw taken in by Bourne. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Second down, Zappe. And his throw is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Zappe to throw. That will be incomplete as well.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Zappe.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up. Zappe to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Zappe. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's 1st down. Now Zappe. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now 1st and goal. Zappe. Checking this down to Stevenson. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Zappe to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, New England.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. So Levis and the Titans now down 10-7, a little under 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Levis. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Levis, he'll look to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Derrick Henry. Incomplete. Sets up a 4th down and 18.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Levis to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
So 4 quarters was enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So the Patriots coming out now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now a first throw here in overtime.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Now their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Levis is thrown in by Hopkins.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Levis.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Looking to throw, Zappi. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run once more with Stevenson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Zappi. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New England.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running left is Stevenson. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. And Zappi to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. So 3rd and